This lesson is the continuation of the previous lesson, pivot table dashboard part 1. So one chart is created and it is connected to the slicers. So when we click, the different charts are available. So okay, so this is a dashboard. So we rename this as dashboard. Then here we have placing the pivot table. So we can place the pivot table by clicking here. We can rename it as pivot table. So again, for the next chart, we have to see the prompt top salesperson's performance. So first to 5 salesperson by total sales across 4 years. So we can, by clicking on the slicer, we can find out the each year also. So it's a bar chart and salesperson in the rows and total sales in values. So again, we are going to insert a chart. Before that, we have to insert the pivot table. So click on one of the cell, then insert pivot table. So in the existing sheet, we are going to do that. So pivot table here. So select here, then click OK. So sales has been dragged to rows and the total sales. So we got the total sales. So then we have to insert the chart. So go to the pivot table, analyze, then pivot chart. So we are using the bar diagram, bar chart, then click OK. So chart is available here. Then again, we can change the design by selecting anyone. So we select here for the uniformity. Then we can also remove this, hide this. Then we can change the heading. We can give the chart labels here. So then we can give the heading here by taking the question, Control C, then go here, chart is here, double click, then you got the heading. So here actually you can see the 100, that is because here it is 100. So we can format it here, selecting, then go to home, then you can click on here. So 00. Similarly, we can remove this also. So for that, so okay, we can remove this. Let us see. Oh, sorry. So if we can remove this also by go to home, then so now we can 00 over. Then we can move this by cutting and pasting. Control X. Then we can paste here. So we can rearrange. Okay, but it is not connected to the slices. So we have to connect this into slices. So select here. So previously we click on the each slicer. So clicking slicer and slicer go to report connection and connecting each table. And before that we have to rename the chart and slicer also. So pivot table we have to rename. That is, go here and we rename it as salesperson. Then we can rename the chart also by go to here, chart, salesperson. Okay, press enter. Then we have to connect this. There are another method for connecting this chart into 4 slices. So previously we click on the slicer and it is associated to pivot table. So click here, select the chart, then here filter connection on the graph, then click this. We can select the month, product, region and year. Click on this. So when you select here, there will be changes because this is connected to all the 4 slices. So here when the value is very high, suppose you select like this and you remove the filter, all filters, then value may be congested here. So then suppose we can change this. If the value is congested, we can make changes here or converting this into thousands. So you can select here, then click here, then axis option, display unit, that is make into this thousands. So we can have like this. If it is needed, you can do this also. So this is converted into thousands the values. So because otherwise sometimes this value will get overlapped. So in this way we can have the salesperson's performance on a graph. So one more thing we can do is we can sort this into first 5 persons on the top of the chart. So what we do is we sort the pivot table. So we need not select the entire pivot table, select only one cell, then right click, sort smallest to largest. We can click on this. So then we can see the dashboard chart start from the bottom. So bottom comes the smallest value and highest value. So we can see the first 5 person having more sales. So we can insert next chart as shown here. So close this. You can close this one. Then go to the sheet 2, sheet 1. That is next one is regional sales comparison. Here we are using a clustered column chart. So region in the rows, here total sales in values. So let us see how. So regional sales. So go to the insert one, then again chart in the existing worksheet, click here. So here we select, then click OK. So here what we have to do is region here on the rows, here on the column, and total sales in the values. Okay, here also we can remove the 0 by formatting. Go to home, then remove the zeros for convenience. So here we have to next is we have to use the chart, insert the chart, pivot chart, then we are using a column chart, clustered column chart, then click OK. So we can move formatting and other thing from here. We can hide this formatting by analyzing, that is go to the design, select here. So this is the legend. So next we can insert the title, okay, chart title. So we then we can change the chart title by selecting regional sales comparison, copy, Control C, here Control V. Then now we can move this into the next. We can move either by moving chart, then here we can select the dashboard, then click OK. So here we can arrange this in this way. So this to be connected to the slicer by clicking filter connection. So month, product, then here region is not we are not connecting region because we want to see the whole region by selecting the month and other things. Otherwise only single region. When you select east, only east will be shown. So we are not connecting region. So okay, then you are clicking on this. Here you can see, and if you are removing the year, you can see all the years from here as a legend. We remove the filter. So in this way we can insert the other chart. So next we are going to insert the third one. Click on the data, then again insert pivot chart, existing we are selecting, and pivot table, and we select here and click OK. Then in that, so product wise contribution, that is product in the rows, total sales in the values, and it is to be converted into percentage. So here we select the product in the rows and total sales in the values, right click and show values as percentage of total. We explained this in previous lessons. So this has become the percentage. Now we have to insert a pie chart. We select the pivot table, then pivot chart, then select the pie chart. So you can select the different type of chart. So click here. Here also we can give the heading, and we can also select the chart label, chart title already there. Then we have to select the chart title, copy paste from here, Control C, then here Control V. Then we can hide this, and also we can change the chart design, select here. Then we can move this, we can move by Control X, then you can paste it here. So this also to be connected to the slices, then again we go here and filter connection. Filter slices are the filters. So then we want month wise. Here there is no need of selecting product wise, because when you select the product wise, only single product will be shown here and it will be 100%. So only region wise, and here we select. So clicking here, we can see different charts of the product wise sales in pie chart. So since we are very particular about the time of the lesson, that is, it should not be more than 15 minutes. So we finish this lesson and we will come back to complete the dashboard in the next lesson, and also we will explain some of the precautions to be taken while placing more than one pivot table in one sheet. So that is to be discussed in the next lesson also. So we are winding up the class for today, and we will see again in the next week. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you. Goodbye.